Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's Coach Chris coming at you at 4 o'clock Central Time on Monday, August 12th, 2024. What you're looking at here is a 5-minute chart of the MNQ mini NASDAQ 100 futures. These are the micro version of the NQ. They trade for $2 a point. This is a 5-minute chart, and this is the September of 2024 contract. I have my AccuTrader.net system installed on this particular chart. That is why you see all of these beautiful colors everywhere. And let me just explain. Today was a strange day. I can't say that I really liked the way the day worked itself out. I did make a little bit of money. I did lose a little bit of money in a couple of accounts. Overall, I was green not by a lot, and I certainly was not what I should be based on the price action. But as I said, it was a really, really strange day. Sorry about all these notifications are coming in. I apologize. So just to orientate you, I am on Central Daylight Time. Right, where's the market open? Right here is the 8:30 candle. I should have put some notation. In fact, I'll do that right now. Let me just get an arrow marker right there. Where is the 8:30 candle? This is the 8:30 candle right there. Whee! Look at this magical arrow right there. Sorry, I didn't have that ready for you. That represents market open. So I'm just going to scroll to this side. I had done a video about the pre-market activity. There was no major news coming out this morning pre-market. And so you can see the action was pretty lame pre-market this morning, pretty tame. And as we got closer to market open, where is this? It's around 6:30, 7 o'clock my time, you can see as these algos started getting flipped on, you can start to see more volatility and liquidity being introduced into the market. This red line here, by the way, is part of the system. It's almost like a thermometer or a temperature gauge. There's a little, here's the indicator right now. It's way at the bottom in the whitish red part. And what will happen is that meter will go up and down depending on the strength of the move. Red for shorts, green for longs. So if this starts going way up here, we know that the velocity of the change is more strong. Same with when it turns green or turquoise. It's the same situation. So that bar is important, as it does easily and visually show you where we're at. And then here again, this is the other secret sauce part of our indicator that represents when it's red, market seems to be trending lower. Green, the market tends to be trending higher. And so we have confluence. When we're in a trade, we're green here, and green here. Okay, and then we know it's a valid trade. The X's, you'll see it throughout the chart. There's not many today because we didn't get many trades firing. This is the recommended stop loss for the particular trade. And so you can see, let me just spin this around so it's not in our way here. Come on, baby. Boom. Okay. So you can see at 8:10, the system fired. That's what this box with the down arrow is. It triggered a short position. Now, I do not like to enter a trade going into the open, especially on a day like today. There was no indication of what we were going to get at the open. It was just too indecisive. And so I would never advise you to enter a trade here, even if it was valid. And you see what happened was it went along, this bar went up. It would have never stopped you out, and you would have gotten a full profit. But I wouldn't advise taking a trade like that at the market open. So let's just look at what would have happened or what did happen with the trade if you would have actually taken it. So the mechanics of our trade is you enter when the candle, the entry candle, or the entry signal stays illuminated the color of the direction of the trade for, I usually wait for it to be a minute or more, because remember, this can flash red or green, and then if this candle starts to reverse, it will go back or it will pop off the screen. It won't stay there. So you want to make sure that this thing is illuminated and solid and staying solid before you get in the trade, not that you enter and then all of a sudden the market reverses and you get a trade. Remember, the market can reverse at any time, and just because this indicator shows that it should be going down, the market's going to market. It's going to do what it wants to do. But let's just see here, I've got my trade tool. I'm just going to put it there. That would have been our entry here. Our stop loss, and here again, I don't like how this covers up my screen, but the stop loss is always the top of the band, this band back here, or 50 points, whichever is more. And so this I actually moved down. I've got to adjust this. Here's the entry. Stop loss is going to be 50 points. And then our initial target is 50 points. And so you could have seen we easily got that within a short amount of time. If you left a runner on and traded with 2 contracts, went to the recommended stop, it was over a 100-point trade, which is what we're shooting for. Take profit, the first one at 50 points, the second one at 75 to 100 points, or aggressively trail it and let it run. So that trade actually would have worked, but here again, I don't recommend trading it. So look what happens here. So they're driving us down, 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 down. And I'm thinking, oh, we're in for a bloodbath, because this was, within a half hour after opening, we're already down over 100 points. And then look what happens here. I don't know if there was news. I never did find out what exactly happened. At 9 o'clock my time, we got this big bar to the downside, okay? And then it reversed. And this thing went vertical. Huge candle. This candle here is 65 points alone without the wicks. And then because of the velocity of how this thing was traveling, we did get a green buy signal about halfway up this retrace. On a long position, we got triggered in. I got to go here to this tool, which was this particular candle here. Remember, we set the entry here. Our stop loss goes at the edge of the cloud. So in this case, our stop loss would have been 85 points. We never went into drawdown on this trade. Initial target 50 points, which we got quite quickly, and ultimately it went up to, around 80 points, okay? So that would have been a successful trade. Now, what they then did to us was a sin. This caught, I think, a lot of people up. So now they go vertical with this thing. How many total points from when it? Well, let's start with this green candle. Almost 200 points up in a short amount of time, about an hour. They come out with a candle that literally destroyed people. Luckily, I was on the right side of this one. I didn't take the whole candle, obviously, but I was in a short and I took a good portion of it. 158. Now, we did get signaled short on that candle. The algo did trigger, but it was moving so fast, depending on when you noticed that because this happened very quickly, and so by the time you notice it was going down, you maybe got 50 points or so. So the market triggered down at that point on that huge move. And unfortunately, from that point on, which was 10:30 this morning, we never got another buy signal till 5 minutes before the market closed. What happened was we just never built enough velocity to the upside to for the algo to trigger a buy. What we had instead was a series of consolidations or sideways movements in the market. Here again, I think everybody is waiting. We have some huge news coming out tomorrow, and I think everybody is kind of waiting for that news to come out tomorrow, and actually the rest of the week. There's some big earnings. So you can see here, consolidation. Okay, this is from 11 to noon, 1 hour. We did get this little run up, but we never got a buy signal on it because it was so inconclusive. Even though it was fairly large, that's a 120-point move. The indicator just didn't trigger because it wasn't of enough conviction. So we went up, consolidated sideways. We pulled back to the middle of this initial range, and then we just kind of lollygagged around the rest of the day. It really, I didn't care for today at all. I just did not. To me, it was more like pre-market trading than it was regular. And then look at this consolidation here. See, we're in that window. And most of that window, you can see huge wicks up and down. They're just sucking liquidity out of the market to the top and to the bottom. With little teeny bodies most of the time. And if you try to trade this, you're going to get chopped up. What I mean by that is you'll get in a trade and it's going to whip with these wicks. You're just not going to consistently make money. You may have caught something like that. And then we finally get a buy here with 5 minutes left in the market, which was a 30-point move only. So I don't know. I don't usually trade when it's that close to the bell, and I did not take that trade. I was really frustrated with this. I thought after the morning we had with this huge 100-point up and down activity, I thought for sure we were going to get some more decent trades, but we just didn't. And I was messing around trying to do some things in some accounts, and $20 here I lost, $50 there I lost. So, but that all adds up. But it wasn't anything major. Like I said, I think I was up just under $1,000. That's over 10 PA accounts, copied over 10 PA accounts. So, and I lost a little bit in my private account because I here again I did something really stupid. So, not following my recommendation. So that's the day in a nutshell. Really very disappointing. We did catch a couple of big moves that happened very early in the trading day, and then the rest of the day was more consolidation. I've got a message in the description below. I am going to be increasing the price of my system. Most other systems that are like this, that with training and everything, are $200 to $500, and I'm a fraction of that. So it is going to go up a little bit. So I do want to thank everybody that has purchased. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate all my new subscribers as well, and everybody who's been commenting and liking the videos. It really means a lot to me. So that's all I wish I had a better report today. It's kind of not, but I can guarantee you tomorrow, I think the fireworks are going to start. I think we're really going to see some interesting price action and some big moves. So be ready, sleep good, and do a little studying. And Coach Chris will talk to you tomorrow. Remember to check out that description below. Like the video if you enjoy the content I've been putting out, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. Thank you so much.